Today I'm going to do a swift summary of the Bank of England. I'm going to do an update on the election and the opportunity that it throws up to put a healthcare trade into our portfolios. The Bank of England kept interest rates on hold at 0.25 percentage point at their monthly meeting. This was as expected, given that they had cut rates in August and the economy is holding up quite well since the referendum vote. Going forward, in the near term, we expect the bank to keep rates on hold, although we'll be ready to flex should the economy require it. Moving across the pond, we are on the doorstep of the US election, which takes place on Tuesday, the 8th of November. Mrs. Clinton's definitive lead in the polls has eroded on the back of the FBI saying that they will investigate more of her emails. Now, the polling experts tell us that these late potential game changers, while they may have an effect on the polls, do not tend to change the trajectory of the election. This is because it comes so late in the day, most voters have made up their minds. But as we know, these are two very unpopular candidates, and as the saying goes, it's not over till the fat lady sings. In this case, the media will call the election in the early hours on the back of exit polls, and if the result is clear, when we in the UK wake up on Wednesday morning, we'll know the result. So stay tuned to Coots Communications. We will be doing a video and an investor call as an update. This brings us quite nicely on to the healthcare trade that we are putting into portfolios. We like the healthcare thematic because it plays to aging demographic trends, and the biotechnology sector gives us a technology angle which we like. So in short, more of us are getting older. As we get older, we need medicine, we need care, we need medical devices. And the US election provides us with an opportunity to buy into a sector which is cash generative and earnings positive, and to be able to buy it at an attractive valuation. The MSCI World Healthcare Index has lagged the MSCI World Equity Index by 15% since Mrs. Clinton first tweeted about drug pricing back in September of last year. Now, we think that the market has extrapolated negative scenarios, and if you think about the US system of checks and balances, we know that it is quite challenging to enact very extreme versions of policy. Hence, we think that the prognosis for the sector is good, whichever candidate is in the White House. As a final note, this trade will take us from being equity risk neutral to modestly overweight equities in our portfolios.